Hey, what's up, everybody? Kenneth here. On today's episode of Artist Straight Talk, I'm going to be talking about something that a lot of artists, including myself at one point in time, seem to have a lot of trouble with, and that's using reference photos. But before I get into that, I need you to do me a quick favor. Hit that red subscribe button for me. It'll really help me out a lot. You guys know I'm working hard on trying to grow the channel and keep content coming your way. So I would really appreciate it. So, getting into reference photos. Now, there seems to be a myth among artists that a lot of artists, I'm not going to, let me take that back out because I don't want to generalize every artist, but a lot of artists seem to think that if you use a reference photo, your artwork has to be almost an exact replica or spitting image of that reference photo, and it does not. Let me be very clear about this. And it took me a while to figure it out and become comfortable with it. You can change a reference photo. You can change the colors in it, you can change the angle, you can change the way some of the images are portrayed. You can do whatever you want with it. It's a reference. What is a reference? A reference is something to refer to, something to refer back to, something to keep you on track. A guide. It is not a written rule that you have to make a mirror image of a reference photo. Now, I'm going to use one of my paintings, an 18 by 24 piece that I call Sands of Time, as an example of how you can change a reference photo and make it your own. Okay, so you can see there's a side by side of each one. Obviously, the reference photo is on the left, and my painting, Sands of Time, is on the right. And right away, you can tell some very noticeable differences, and you can also see the similarities. For instance, I kept the pose, but I changed their clothes. Um, with the pyramids, I didn't use the modern, or I hate to say modern, but the current condition of the pyramids. That's over 4,000 years old. My intention with Sands of Time was to try and make the pyramids as if they were freshly or newly built. So I pretty much wanted to set the couple in that era, in that time era, and also that's the reason for the their clothing attire. I tried to put them in that time era, and I tried to visualize, you know, what the clothing may look like. Excuse me. What the clothing may look like at that time. Then obviously I added the camels, not the best camels, but I don't often draw or paint camels, so hey. Then of course I added the sun, and I added a couple of people riding the camels. Changed the color of her dress. Um, Changed the color of her head wrap. Um, so yeah, you can clearly see where the reference photo plays a part and how I made it my own. Okay, so there you have it. Bottom line, people, don't be afraid to change a reference photo and make it your own. perfectly okay. Screw what anybody else says. Well, you can't change that. The hell with that. You can change it however you want, as much or as little as you want. So get out there, find those reference photos, use them, and make them your own. That does it for this episode of Artist Straight Talk. Once again, I'm Kenneth. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, please hit the subscribe button, and also don't forget to like and comment. I do want to hear your feedback. I want to hear anything that you may have to add to it. So until the next one, deuces.